Hey YouTube. I just got through doing a lot of things this weekend and I'm just kind of like exhausted. I wasn't I really wish I could stay home tomorrow, but silly me being nice as always, I went ahead and I switched one of my days off, which happens to be tomorrow, with someone else because she said that she needed, that day off so she can do something very important. And granted, I didn't really too much feel like doing it, but I went ahead and did it anyway because I know sometimes when it comes time for me to have something to do and come to find out I'm working that day, and to look and find someone who will switch with you, and sometimes I won't find anybody who will switch with me, and it'll be so upsetting because then I would have switched with them a couple of times. So I did it because I was like, maybe the favor would be returned to me when I have my own time of need. So I have to work tomorrow. But I did do a lot of things this weekend. I just got through, after I straightened my hair out and I let it air dry, I was fixing my daughter's crib. Maybe you guys noticed in the background that now, instead of that big old long rail bar thing that it had, now it's just kind of like two little short rail things on the side, because that's this crib that I bought, and it changes into 3 different settings so that it's a transitional crib, so as the child gets older it moves along with them. And I felt that was worth the money compared to having to buy a regular crib, then just have to dismantle that, put that aside, and buy another one, when you can just buy one that changes into 3 different kinds of beds for just about the same price. So I went ahead and I did that for her. So I'm trying to see, hopefully maybe that'll keep her out of my bed. And not that I'm mine or anything. I know, you're not supposed to have your child sleeping with you and then they get, all cozied up, and next thing you know, it's very hard for them to transition back to their own bed. But I'm mostly doing it because she sleeps wild. She sleeps crazy. I find myself on the edge of my own bed when I wake up in the middle of the night. So that's gonna have to change. Sorry. But Friday, I went to a comedy show, my first ever comedy show, and it was spectacular. Headlining was Ricky Smiley and Mike Epps. I believe it's called All About the Comedy Tour or something like that. And it was very funny. Ricky Smiley did a lot of skits that just had me cracking up. It's all about the baby. And he was so right. Like, little things that he said and that he did and everything. And he was like, you're going to remember this. And lo and behold, like, during this weekend, things came up. And I thought about him. And I was like, dang. And then, there was another lady. I'm not sure what her name was, but her name, I think it might have been Victoria or something. She was funny. I mean, she wasn't headlining or anything, but she was so funny. I mean, it was ridiculous. I was laughing. And I really haven't laughed like that in a very, very long time. But I was happy. I don't even know what to say. All my words just are exactly the same because that's just how good it was. And then Mike Epps came on, and he was funny himself. He did do a little promotion about the movie that he's in right now, which is the Welcome Home Roscoe Jenkins or something like that. And he made one little mention of that, so that was okay. I didn't feel that the whole entire time he was gonna, just promote that movie. But he was funny himself. He had this whole thing with some guy named Chicken Wing. That was funny. And even though afterwards they were kind of like, well, some of the jokes they said was old and I've heard it before and blah, blah, blah. But for me, it was brand new. And I just found it to be hilarious. So whatever. So then afterwards, we went to, what is it called? The Cheesecake Factory. And I tried what is called an avocado egg roll.
21 hours.
I would recommend this to whoever asks me what appetizer should I get at the Cheesecake Factory. Get the avocado egg roll. Granted, somehow I was the only person at the table who actually enjoyed it. But for me, I guess maybe it's just my taste or the culture that I came from. Avocados are really, really big for me, so it tasted spectacular. And then it came with this sweet cashew dipping sauce. Oh my goodness, it was good. So I don't care if no one else at the table ate. Would have been better for me because I had it all to myself. Who cares? But I enjoyed it. It was a little pricey. It was like $10, but it could have been like $8. But it was still good, so I won't complain too much about the price. Yesterday I saw Why Did I Get Married? That movie is very good. I would recommend this movie to anyone, you know, because there was 4 different characters and it really portrayed 4 different people, 4 different views, 4 different takes when it comes to marriage and how their marriage is working out, and different, you know, things that happen in their lives or whatnot. And when it comes to the character of Sheila and her husband Mike, man, I mean, I was just boohoo crying. And I haven't cried at a movie since like Lion King. But this movie had me just bawling in tears because it was just like ridiculous. And I'm just thinking, you know, I understand you want to save your marriage and everything, but god dang, to subject yourself to, you know, someone criticizing you just every moment that they can, just putting you down, stumping on you, making you feel like you're nothing. I don't know, you have to be a seriously very, very strong woman to be able to put up with that for as long as she did. And he was just a trifling dog. So I feel that he definitely did deserve everything that he got in the movie. I'm told that the play is even better because it kind of gives more details about the movie. So I got the play. It's just a matter of me stopping and finding the time and taking the time to actually watch it. What I really remember most in the movie was that whole 80-20%. You know, and it reminds me of Girl Talk TV when it comes to, you know, the other woman and everything. There are times when, yeah, the guy will leave you for the other woman. Now, maybe the other woman ends up being the 80% that he's been looking for, and you were the 20%. But 9 out of 10 times, he leaves you for the other woman thinking he's getting something better, and all he's getting is 20%. Because the 20% that you weren't able to give him, he found it in someone else. But he has to stop and realize that when he leaves you for the other person, he's going to only have 20%. So she's lacking 80%, while you, who was giving him 80%, you were just lacking 20%. So now he's stuck with exactly the things that you were lacking, and that's it. Now he's got all these other things, all these other problems. You know, I don't even like to get into the subject when it comes to people being unfaithful and all of that stuff. It just gets on my nerves. It really gets on my nerves. But that was a good movie. I have a couple other movies stacked up over there that I have to watch. Not I have to watch. I kind of want to watch and everything. So I'll see how fast or how soon I can get through to them. Probably won't watch it until Wednesday because I work tomorrow and Tuesday. So I get Wednesday off. So we'll see. I'll probably watch it Wednesday because when I come home from work, I'm not trying to do anything but take a shower and hit the sheets. So we'll see. That's it. Good night.